Bro, I'm waiting for this thing to
Nah, I'm
to,
just
to
kidding. P
start.
did that shit to me last week or 2 weeks
All
ago.
right, Julio, we on. Oh, isn't things say loading? All right, we good now. Welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and the Headband podcast show. The show for the ones that know the game. Whoa, I said that wrong. The show for the ones that want to grow the game because they know the game. It's your boy Headband beat up back with another episode. No headband today, but you see what's on my head. You see what's on my head. You see what we rocking with. You know, joined by my brother
Tariq,
Tariq. New week.
you know,
Oh
good
come
ass.
on, bro. What was that? Yo, I'm sorry. Game is on, but new week. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Um, some just abnormal things happening around. But shit, if I can't control it, I ain't about to stress over it. Um,
You know that's
and
a good thing. That's the way to live. Yes.
honestly, I mean, it's too many people that are trying to just throw different wrenches in your life, and you ain't gotta let them.
Let's go.
You ain't gotta let them. So, um, been watching as much basketball as I can. Uh, got about 5 to 6 articles in the pen or in the pit in the bullpen, whatever you want to say,
In the
ready to
tuck,
go, locked and loaded.
in the
Um,
clip, ready to let it fly.
we are not that far away from women's college basketball season. I know men's college basketball season is starting too, but y'all know I ain't locked in with them. Uh,
Uh,
respectfully, I will keep an eye on like Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, and them, but and of course Kentucky. But outside of that, I ain't gonna lie to you.
future Brooklyn Nets.
Um, uh, yeah, just been trying to watch as much as I can with all this with wrestling, everything that I'm tapping in with and trying to get into all these different lanes and things like that. So yeah, how about you, bro?
Um, I'm good.
Sheesh.
I don't know. It's been an interesting weekend, bro. Um, yeah, I hate. I don't know. This is the part of being a sports fan that I hate. It's like being a sports fan is like a up and down roller coaster. I don't recommend it for anybody that's trying to get into sports. Like if you're not into sports already, just don't get into it, bro. At least don't put your emotions into it. Um, that's just kind of where I'm at with it. Yankees are in the World Series. They're down 3-0. Um, they had the crib though. So, oh come on, bro. Are you serious? Bro, you serious, bro? See, this what I'm talking about right here, bro. This what I'm talking about right here. I know it's early. Game just started. Game just started. Mookie, sit your wine down. Game just started. But yeah. Um, the more gotta rally together. Get it
Good shit,
done.
Mookie.
Listen, they can do the unthinkable. If anybody credible of it, the New York Yankees could. All right. That's where we at with it.
Why we capping?
Ain't nobody capping. I might got a cap on, but I ain't capping. Come on, you gotta see it happening before it happens. I see the Yankees in 7. That's where I'm at with it. But it's been an interesting week in basketball though. First week of the season is always interesting to me. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Whew.
Um, lots of lots of things have happened. Um,
Oh, I forgot to talk about my dogs.
your dogs,
My dogs.
your dogs.
Big Jaden Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Big Noah Brown.
I listen. I was gonna start singing Hail Mary, but I'm not listening to LA music for the moment, so
Come with me.
I cannot put that.
Never nigga
Mm-mm.
run quick see. Hail Mary.
Not listening to LA music for the moment. So
Hey, respect. Hey,
yeah.
Pac low key from New York though, so
Okay, but he claimed LA. He
okay,
claimed
but he
he
low key
we
from
can
New York.
he from New York, but he claimed Cali. He threw
Where
the
he go to
West Side
school?
up.
Where he go to school at?
He went to school in
What just happened? Ooh, Freddie
freaking Freddie Freeman, bro. Oh my gosh! Every time, why?
Let me let me get the timestamp on that. Let me get the timestamp.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let me get the timestamp for that. Because I'm for sure clipping that.
Oh, I'm clipping that myself. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro.
Whew.
I'm clipping it myself. It's like this man's like a home run. They say he ain't hit a home run since September before this series, bro.
He was hurt a lot, though.
Yeah,
Hey, some people just made for October. Some people not.
bro. In the same spot as yesterday too.
Some people just made for it.
I forgot what
Made for
we
the
was even
moment.
talking about, bro.
Let's talk about my dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my commanders, man. Them boys six
Shout
and
out to
two.
Jaden Daniels. He's tough.
Them boys 6-2. When you get you one, the whole team is just different. It's a different vibe around the team. We got us one.
You know what? I am protecting my mental health. I'm not watching this.
Dang, somebody got on base already.
On base, hit a
Shit.
home run, bro.
No, I'm saying after the
Oh
home run.
yeah, that's why I turned it. They not about to piss me off tonight, bro.
Too late.
I mean,
You already got your
honestly,
pops like, you good? You good?
he already told me like, "Yo, calm down." I was like, "Nah, I can't." I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm good.
It could have been any. It could have been anybody else in that LA Dodgers team that hit a home run,
Oh, man.
except for Freddie Freeman. Shohei Ohtani could hit a lead off home run. I'd have been cool. Freddie Freeman hit a home run. Yeah, no, I'm not good.
Why I gotta be Freddie?
Cause he always hit home runs, bro. I'm tired of this, bro.
Hey, some people just built for it.
Unfortunately, I ain't even tweet out the show link yet, so ain't anybody really even seen that for real. But I'm definitely clipping this so I can, yeah. Hold on, realize join us. Uh, anyways, man, lots to talk about. First week in the new season. Ants going off at the current moment as we're recording this episode, live recording. Um, so yeah. See, I don't lost my whole train of thought. Freaking Freddie Freeman, bro. I can't stand this man, bro. I really cannot stand this man, dog. I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't stand Freddie Freeman. Um, hold on. Let me recuperate. Let me recuperate because they're not about to get me all riled up.
Too late.
Um, it's too late. There's a lot of baseball left to be played too.
It's too late.
It's only 2 runs. So
Beep, 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 beep. We love to see the Yankees lose.
who is we?
The
Man,
Yankees lose.
that man talking in French now. All right. Um.
The Yankees lose.
Anyways, man, like you were saying, the Commanders won on a Hail Mary this weekend. It's lit.
Yeah.
Congrats to y'all. Y'all got a quarterback. That's lit. Must be nice, bro. Um,
Y'all got a quarterback. He just washed.
that's why I said it must be nice. We ain't got a quarterback, bro. I'm getting proven right by this, and I don't want to be proven right by this. Like I was not thrilled about Aaron Rodgers coming to the Jets. Yeah,
You did say Lamar,
exactly,
and they chose Aaron Rodgers.
exactly, exactly. We can get into that spiel on another day. This is a basketball podcast, not a football podcast, but I mean, hey. Um, first week had a lot happen in the first week. Um, let's start with some news though. Season five. Whoa, season two of starting five got announced. Well, the players that are being followed got announced. It was announced that Tyrese Halliburton, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Jalen Brown, and Shea Gilgeous Alexander would be the five that starting five would be centered around next season. What are your
Brown.
thoughts on this group?
I love this group. Especially like the James Harden and KD one. I just feel like for superstars, we don't know that much about them.
Yeah,
And it was similar to Jimmy this year, Sabonis on this or on Jimmy and Sabonis this year. Like we know what we see from them on the court, but outside of that, we don't know a ton. And I enjoy seeing that layer peeled back, especially for players of their caliber. People always talk about Harden and KD and family lives and things like that, but you never really know because people can be private. I think Shea is an easy pick. You had Ant last year. You got Shea. You had Tatum. Now you got Jalen Brown. And then you got Tyrese Halliburton, which um, he's been good on camera ever since he came into the league. He's a part of the young men in the three. Um,
oh
you
yeah,
know,
had his little
team.
BZ, my guy.
So he'll fit right in. He'll be perfectly fine with it. But I think it'll be fun, especially watching throughout the season. Like, okay, I'm gonna bookmark this moment because I want to see this on when it goes to Netflix.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's an interesting group. I thought maybe I really was hoping they picked John Morant because how much of
I
a
think it might be
comeback
too early.
season this would have felt, and just seeing the process and the documentary and like just what goes on behind the scenes of this quote unquote
Yep.
comeback season for Ja would have looked like. Um, I don't even say it's like a comeback season, more like a redemption season for Ja because he played last year but got hurt, and then
Yeah.
he had the labor injury. But so this year kind of feels more like the comeback more than last year did because he's getting a full season. But I think this group should bring some good content, especially with like you said, we don't know a lot about these superstars, especially around like Katie and James
Even
Harden.
Shea though. Even Shea we
Shay,
don't know that much about. Tyrese
yeah,
Halliburton we probably know the most about. Like Jalen Brown we know a little bit of, but only what he shows us as well.
yeah,
And Tyrese Halliburton doesn't live like a super flashy life, so all the stuff that he does we typically see. So it's not gonna be nothing too crazy, but it is still gonna be fun to see like behind the scenes and him coming into a season
yeah,
where there's a lot more expectations. Um, and then he's started the season kind of rough shooting wise, so I want to see what those emotions and things are like. I hope this time um, they do a little bit more regular season stuff. I feel like
yeah,
the first season was kind of like boom through the first season. Like it was like first couple of weeks of the season, then All Star break. It felt like or like Christmas. It was first couple of weeks, Christmas break, or Christmas Day games, All Star break, and then it was like boom playoffs. It's just like dang, like,
yeah.
and it was like three players just
Just
eliminated
like
from
boom,
the
boom,
show
boom, boom, boom.
that quick. Like
Yeah,
Braun out the show, Sabonis out the show, Jimmy out the
yeah. Because
show.
I was watching it, and it's just like we went from All Star break to playing tournament like that. Like,
Yeah,
ain't no build
yeah,
up in between that.
and
Cause
they
it,
did a little
I
bit of
mean,
in season tournament too.
yeah, I mean, well, yeah, the in season term, I remember that, and then I
Yeah,
think that would be
but that
interesting.
was kind of quick
Obviously,
too.
that was a little quick, yeah. Oh, and I probably would have liked maybe AD in this group because
Mm.
Lakers were on what you call it in season tournament champions last year, and it's like, all right, how does that look as like the defending in season championship winners? Well, I should say defending NBA Cup winners. How does that look heading into this next NBA Cup? Um, But no, I'm excited, bro. First season they knocked it out the park. It reminded me of like you remember the ESPN documentaries or like the ESPN like I don't know I want to say not the rookies one but like the different things that ESPN used to do back
Like
like in the
E60s
early
and stuff.
not E60 but it was like seeing LeBron in the car again listening to Jay Z reminded me of I guess the rookies
Mm,
documentary he was in on ESPN. And it was like
mm.
maybe like a callback to that moment. I remember him in the Escalade playing that and then like they kind of like that was kind of like a callback moment there. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it was just something that I noted. Um, And I think the storytelling is good here too because you got KD and James Harden who've been, teammates and been close for a long time. Like, see how they intertwine the storylines with these players like they did in the first season. Because the first season it seemed like they did it seamlessly, like
Right.
the LeBron to Ant transition or um their head to heads when they do play each other. Like,
The
okay,
Tatum
I'm
and
coming
Ant.
at by say yeah,
That
and like I'm
was fun.
coming at Tatum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
He's like,
Jimmy
he
going
trash.
against
He's supposed to
the
be the best player in the league. Like, who say he's the best player in the league? Man out here lying so he can get some motivation. I said, if that ain't Michael Jordan and Kobe, I don't know what is.
Oh yeah, he's cut from
They're
that
just
cloth.
making stuff up for motivation.
Yeah. And then you got
Ooh.
I don't know, Jalen Brown is very interesting. Like I feel like that would be very interesting to see like Jalen Brown's off court lifestyle, just out off court, just
Especially based off
yeah.
of like I really hope they go into the summer with this one.
Well, I
Based
don't
off of
know.
what
Like,
happened
is
during the
it
summer
starting
with
from
him
the
not
summer?
being, I hope so. If you're gonna pick Jalen Brown, you got to,
I mean, yeah,
or
obviously
at
that's
least
gonna
like
be
before the
the thing
season.
surrounding him because that's been the talk surrounding him even like starting this season.
Yeah,
Like
like getting snubbed multiple
if the
times.
Celtics go back to back, you can shout out the USA
Like I want to
Basketball
see,
Committee. Like,
I want to see the reasoning. I want to see the reasoning for why he was lifting weights under the pool. I want to see it. I need
oh
to see
yeah,
the whole. I need to see the whole thing.
yeah.
So
I mean, that was like, I mean, he did that last off season too, though, because I remember he was all
shit.
joking or whatever.
I ain't even peep.
I said he did that last because he was trying to do like the Muhammad Ali thing. Because you know the picture of Muhammad Ali, we stayed at the bottom of the pool, and like
Hmm.
yeah. So it's like he was kind of emulating that with like the basketball, and then like he was, I guess that's some type of training. I don't know. I don't swim. I don't do swim
He said,
workouts,
"I don't
pool
swim."
workouts. I don't know what's going on there.
If
Jalen
I had a
gotta
pool at my
gotta give
disposal,
us
I would.
that. Oh yeah, if I had a pool in the
Not
backyard,
like
I'd be
that.
chilling.
Not like that. But
No,
like
but I'd be getting some laps in.
I swim every day. Yeah.
Yeah, but no. So yeah, shout out
Actually,
to
not here because it'd be too cold.
shout out to Netflix. Season 2 is starting 5 coming out at the beginning of next season. I would imagine same like how
Yeah.
this year's episode, I mean, not episode,
Maybe it comes out a
this
little bit
year's
earlier
season
with no Olympics.
probably maybe, but it's like I feel like it gotta be like some type of build up to the season because it's like
Yeah,
when
it's
it
fair.
so when did quarterback come out? The quarterback came out in the off
Quarterback
season.
came out. I want to say it was the off season. Yeah, I feel
Definitely
like
in the
it came
off
out
season.
maybe. I feel like it was during basketball season, during like
Yeah,
maybe playoff season.
was it
So
like
maybe
right
like
after the Super Bowl?
nah, it wasn't right
Well,
after,
not it could
but
have
it
been right
feels
after
like
the Super Bowl, but it's like they picked a good,
yeah,
a good group of guys to do it around. Being
hundred
that one
percent.
of them ended up in the Super Bowl, so
Yeah,
that's
I mean
another thing too.
if
I
you start
do
with Pat, you
hope,
good.
or I do think, out of this group now, it's like, all right, which one of these teams are going to the
Jalen
finals
Brown,
or got a chance to go to the
Jalen
finals?
Brown.
Like, could we see Jalen Brown versus Shea Gilgis and have that be a storyline in this?
That would be crazy.
Could we see Jalen Brown against KD and
You
that
know,
be a
people
storyline
gonna
in
say it's
this?
rigged if it happened.
Oh yeah,
Oh, they rigging it for Netflix. They rigging it for Netflix.
yeah,
Man, get out of here.
but no. But yeah, that was announced. Can't wait. First season knocked out the park. Glad they got a season 2 on the way. So shout out to Netflix and Uninterrupted, and I think Omaha is part of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Paid Managed Group. So
Yeah, Peyton Manning got his he in there on everything, man.
oh
You know,
yeah,
Manning cast, numbers on the
yeah,
board.
yeah,
Um,
doing the thing.
I want to say Mina Khan's podcast too. So,
Really,
I could be wrong about that, but I feel like it might be.
word.
But yeah,
All right.
he doing the damn thing.
Ofishowski. Got some W coaching changes. Christy Sides and Stephanie White are no longer. Oh, how can I say this? Have been relieved of their coaching duties from their respective teams.
They
There
got
are
fired.
talks that yes, they got fired. There have been talks that Stephanie White is the front running candidate for the Indiana Fever
She's going to the
job.
Fever.
Yeah,
She's going to the Fever.
which I think is a power move. Um,
She better
you
work,
it better.
or you gonna look real goofy.
I would
But
feel like you gotta. I think that means they gotta their window. They're like in a win now mode, you know. Like they gotta chase the
I
playoffs.
wouldn't
I
go
want to say
that
not
far.
win now, but they're like we said with them, like they're like what years
Like
away
they
from being
have
years
higher
away.
expectations.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah,
they feel like they need to capitalize on what they have right now.
yeah.
I would say like if they don't make the finals next year, then they feel like they failed. But Luca crazy.
What my
Oh
boy
no
doing?
no 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 no.
Oh Lord. Oh no. This is some crazy basketball going on right now. What is going on right now?
Oh, McDaniels went right to his knee.
Oh no. That layup was so just.
Literally, that's why I was like, bro, what is Luca on?
I was like, all right. That's why I laughed, and then he like reached for his knee again. I said, oh no. I ain't had Luke in the
Nah,
parlay, did I? No, I
that's
didn't.
crazy.
I just had to check.
Don't be one of them, bro.
I just had to check. I'm sorry, I had to check.
Like, oh shit, bro got hurt. He on my fantasy team. Like,
I had to check. I mean,
just bump his
bruh.
injury, huh?
No, it's not bump his injury. Obviously, I would want Luca to be. I like Luca. Luca's one of my favorite players to watch.
Ghost of Gerulitis. I'm the hoodie, but I'm not wearing. I'm wearing a sweatshirt today.
He said Turk.
Relax.
Turk. But no, all right. Embiid fine. What 100K?
I
How
thought
much
it
on
was
this
the
side?
team that was fine.
Our team is fine 100K for Embiid. The way he's dealing with his injury, or whether
Let me see if
that
I
they're dealing with Embiid's
because
injury. I saw it earlier. Let's see.
probably because they ain't say nothing about the injury until 2 days before the season started.
Let's
Like,
see.
oh yeah,
NBA
he
has
won't
fined
he
the
won't play back to backs.
yeah, the NBA has fined this Philadelphia 76ers $100,000 for public statements around health status of all NBA center Joel Embiid, sources tell ESPN. That is from Sean Shamanar. I definitely say his
Sure,
last name wrong.
sure, that's crazy.
Sharania. Sharania.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm mad that I knew it and said it wrong anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Oh man. But no, I mean everybody kind of called it out, kind of like noticed that like, all right, Embiid's missing opening night, missing the game after that, but playing this cupcake game against I forgot what team they were playing against. There was like a lottery team, but it was a weak team. It was a weak team that he played, and everybody's like, oh, we see what Embiid is doing. I guess feeding into the narrative that Embiid runs from big games.
I'm Tariq, and Gino did not pay me to wear this UConn sweatshirt. So I don't know why I would need to get paid to wear a UConn sweatshirt, but
Bro, been a UConn fan since I met him,
and that
and since
was
before
10 years
that,
ago.
and since before that.
Yeah, so till the wheels fall off over here. But we like a lot of teams around here because I got Stanford, I got Texas, I got a lot of teams over here.
Okay,
So
them boys on
not a
break.
lot of
Wait,
teams, but a
is
lot of
that
teams I
a
watch.
World Series pennant that Jazz Chisholm has on his chain? That is tough. I'll turn
Yeah,
the game back on.
that'd
I'm
be
sorry.
crazy once they don't lose.
I'll turn the game back on.
Um,
Yeah. John Carl at the
but
plate
yeah,
too. Ooh wee. All right.
but yeah, and Embiid, the whole thing with that is always weird because um like they probably feel like they shouldn't have to tell people when somebody's injured. But it's also weird because like when did the injury happen? Because he played in the
Yeah.
Olympics
He
and he
played
was
in the
fine.
Olympics. Yeah.
So like if you were working out in the summer the way you like throughout the off season like you were supposed to, then you would have been ready for the season already. They made it seem like he needed to get ramped up, but obviously that's not the case. So um it'll be interesting to see like if it's just a couple of games and he's back or what because I mean Tyrese Max is playing great, but they can't really afford to just keep having these seasons where Embiid is out of the lineup for a significant amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then even then, like if he's missing some significant amount of time when he does come back, he's not even playing back to backs, which is only like 14 to 15 games a year. But if you lose half of those, that's 7 losses. Not mentioning the ones that you have with him playing when he is playing and when he's not playing. So you kind of need your best player on the floor. But I don't make too much of the fine. I mean, they're probably still gonna keep his injury and things like that under wraps. I don't expect them to change course. I mean, it is what it is, probably for them at least.
Yeah, I don't know. MB is always just iffy. Hell of a player. Don't get me wrong. I don't want
Sometimes
to.
they just want some money. I feel like
I don't want. I don't want to discredit MB there because I feel like I've hated him on MB too much in the past. But gotta realize Embiid is really one of the ones when he's healthy, top of his game. But I mean, I don't know, just the way he's. It just seems like something's always wrong. You know, ever since he got in the league, just never been like consistently healthy. And then when he has, he just crumbled. You know, like
yes,
it
it's
is no way. Not saying it's
bad
not
luck.
no way, but it's like that meltdown they had against the Hawks. Like I feel like that was one of them years for them to get to the finals. Was that year? That was a good year for them.
That
Just
year and then
complete
the Kawhi
meltdown,
shot
yo.
in Game 7 year.
Complete
Those
meltdown,
were the two
yo.
best
Like,
years.
ah, yeah. But speaking of injuries and speaking of Kawhi, the Los Angeles Clippers. That's funny how that played into my next topic. The Los Angeles Clippers and Kawhi Leonard. Um, I want to say the Clippers got sued by ex health specialist because of how they dealt with Kawhi's injury. Um,
Mm,
they were giving Kawhi painkillers before what the playoffs last year or something.
mm.
It's just the way they
I,
dealt with
I didn't
Kawhi's
read too
injury
much on it.
towards the last part of the season. I didn't look too deep into it too, but it's like something interesting I think because it reminds me of like San Antonio again, or like how he left San
Mm,
Antonio. You know how they dealt with his injury. He sat out for the whole year. Just I don't know what it is with Kawhi. You know, or it was like some type
yeah.
of I don't say conspiracy or some type of theory where like Kawhi he had like a Costa Rica trip and he went to Costa Rica. I guess he during that trip, it was like a regular all season trip. You know, people travel. Costa Rica's a vacation destination, but there's not say reports, but like people, I don't know. It's like a theory saying that like he got some type of like steroid or something out there that was only accessible out there or something, and it's like it's not traceable or it was something that this doctor is trying to expose from the Clippers or like trying to unveil some truth here with this Kawhi situation. Um, I think it's interesting, and I don't know, bro. It's like sometimes I feel like Kawhi just like you know how people think Wimby was made in a lab. I think Kawhi just made in a lab to play basketball. Like we don't hear Kawhi talk about nothing
If he
else, do
was, he'd
nothing
be injured
else.
a lot less.
Yeah, but it's like
Cyborgs
all
don't
this
get
man
injured.
knows is basketball for real. Like remember the college
That's
story
why
was
he would have
like
been another great one for starting five.
Board man gets the board or rebound man whatever, or and then that's
Yeah,
whole board man
Boardman
gets
gets paid.
paid. That's how that was born. Um, yeah. I don't know. Just always an interesting case with Kawhi and his injuries. Into it don't look tough though. I want to
Absolutely.
go. They got a court outside. They
They
got a
got to
court
play
outside the
somebody like
stadium.
really nice. I do like their little student section though. That's kind of fun.
They little student section is crazy.
That's what it is.
Bro called the Intuit Dome the little student. Well, they called the wall the little
No, they
student
have a
section.
student section
Yeah, the
inside of the
wall.
crowd.
The wall. It's not a student
Yeah, that's
section.
what I
It's a
mean.
professional team.
Dog, they literally call it a student section.
Well, fan section. Fan section.
Bro,
It's
it's
called a student
it's
section.
specific.
Well, I know it's
I'm about
specific to on.
90% sure.
I know it's specific to Clippers fans, and it has the feel of a student section, but I wouldn't belittle it to a student section. Anyways, the wall, probably the greatest thing. I don't say the greatest thing, but probably one of the greater fan creations that we've seen in recent memory. Um, if you don't know what the wall is a certain section in the Intuit Dome where the Clippers play, where only Clippers fans are allowed to sit. Um, It's behind it's behind the whatchamacallit. It's behind
The
the back.
visitors
Yeah,
court.
the goal where the visitors sent during whatchamacallit the what during the second half. So it's
I would assume
strategically, yeah, it's strategically built for that
for the
purpose.
free for second and fourth quarter.
Yeah. So Devin Booker, very critical of fan things. Not a fan of mascots. Not a fan of this wall either. Um, he was like, man, I don't like it. I missed the free throw. It's working. So, um, but yeah. You got any other news things or things to bring up before we head
Uh,
into our
Steph
topics for this week?
Steph Curry is out for a few weeks. That's huge for the Warriors. D'Anthony Melton is also out tonight, and I think Andrew Wiggins has also missed the game.
Go.
So that's probably an L. Um, they can't afford to have Steph out too long, or their season is pretty much over. Um, and they looked okay. Like I think they were like 2-1, or they started out undefeated and then lost the game. Um, but the space on the starting lineup just feels crazy. Like I was watching the game and I was like, it's gonna be so difficult for Steph to get open looks when you got Wiggins, Kaminga, Draymond, and Trace Jackson Davis all starting. It's like, ugh, like
That lineup
just
is
no
nasty, bro.
shooting out there. It's like Wiggins can shoot, but outside of that, it's like, ew,
That lineup you just
like
named is crazy.
nasty. Um, but I mean, it was working while Steph was still healthy. So we'll see what happens while and how quick he's able to come back.
Okay,
He
there we go.
sprained his
Double
ankle
play to end out
twice.
the inning. Let's go. I'm sorry.
He sprained his ankle twice. He sprained it once, came out of the game, came back in, sprained it again, left the game, and then we had, unfortunately, Taylor Hendricks broke his leg last night playing the Mavericks.
Oh my gosh, that was
Um,
so nasty, bro.
super tough to watch.
They had another
Prayers up
fatality
for
too, though.
him for sure. Yeah, prayers up for him for sure. Hopefully everything is okay. That's the like that kind of stuff make me want to stop playing sports.
Yeah, it's
Like,
no
cause
fun.
it he was literally just going for a layup. Like he wasn't even doing nothing crazy. Like he was just making a regular move, and his leg just
Yeah.
basically like imploded. It's crazy. And then seeing like all the reactions of the players, it really reminded me of the Kevin Ware one where everybody like
Oh
saw
my
it and just
gosh.
took off immediately.
Yeah.
Like Luca saw it, took like walked the other way. PJ Washington was like distraught. Um, and it's always hard, especially when somebody's that young. He's probably what 19, maybe 20 at this point. This is his second season. Was finally getting to play some real minutes. And you know is now missing this season. And probably some of next season, depending on how the rehab goes. But just prayers up to him. Hopefully everything is all right. Hopefully surgery goes well or went well. I don't know if they did it immediately or not. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they wait a little bit. It just kind of depends on how bad the break is. But hopefully he's all right and in good spirits. And hopefully we can see him back on the court in the not too distant future.
Yeah, man. Anytime anybody go through an injury like that serious, you would also always want them to return back healthy, especially
Absolutely.
a young player like that. Um, just just sucks to see, man. Like early into the season, you got high hopes, and you just think, all right, everything's good, everything's gonna be cool, everything's gonna be fun and dandy, whatever. It's a new season. Boom, you break your leg. It's not it.
Yeah.
So prayers out to him, man. Hopefully he's able to return speedy. Uh, great recovery, just a good
Speedy
recovery. It don't
Claxton.
matter, it gotta be speedy, but
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully it's speedy. We're hoping it's speedy, but hopefully it's
Right.
not rushed. You know?
Exactly what his body needs. Yep.
Yeah. But all right. So we are 1 week into a new NBA season, and with that comes many observations, many overreactions, many generalizations. Just a lot to talk about. So with that, we are introducing a new segment that'll be recurring throughout the season called Tripping or Chilling, where either of us will bring up a topic and we'll say if we're tripping about it. Well, I mean, we could trip the word tripping, right? I just realized this has a lot of meanings to it, no? Or a lot of different ways you could shape it when I was thinking about it. It could be good tripping, it could be bad tripping, you know? Like I'm tripping because this is lit, this is fire, got me tripping, you know? Or I'm tripping because I'm
Mhm.
stressed out about this, whatever. Like this doesn't look good, whatever. So we're gonna either gonna be we got topics here. I got four, working on the fifth one. Probably gonna think of a fifth one throughout this us talking. Tariq got a few as well. So we're gonna say we either tripping or chilling. Tripping meaning we're gonna define why we tripping about it, whether that be good or bad, or we're gonna define why we're chilling about it, whether that be good or bad. So I'm gonna go first. And the first one I have is Jason Tatum is the front runner for MVP. Tripping or chilling? I said I'm chilling.
It,
As in,
okay.
I'm not mad at anybody having that opinion this early because Jason Tatum has played like an MVP candidate or just played like a different Jason Tatum. Like I'm gonna say a different Jason Tatum because when I watched that game against the Knicks, I'm like, okay, he's back in his rookie season bag. Like he has that type of mentality where it's like it kind of feels like he's back in that mode where rookie season Jason Tatum is that bag, and I hate to be a bag talk type of guy, but it's just that energy he had. I'm coming after everybody. I don't care who's in my way. Not even the King LeBron James, the guy I grew up one of the guys I grew up idolizing. I don't care who's in front of me. I'm running you over, dunking on you, scoring on you. Nobody can get in my way. Everybody get out the way. I'm running you over. Like he's back in that mentality. It seems like, at least so far. So you got Jason Tatum as your front runner for MVP. I'm chilling. I'm cooling. I like it. I'm
As
not.
the
I'm not
front runner,
contesting it. I'm
I'm
not.
tripping.
I'm not
Yeah, I'm
contesting it.
chilling.
What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. As the front runner, I'm chilling as well. Um, like he could be in the conversation for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, around the top three or four through the first week, he'd probably be number two or three.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm chilling on this one for now.
So you're chilling as in like
Like I don't think he's the front runner,
okay, but
right?
you're saying that he
Yeah,
is a front runner, one of the front runners.
yeah, he's one of the front runners, but I don't
Okay.
think he is the front runner.
All right. Cool. All right. You can go with yours. You can go back and forth with it.
Boom. My first one. The Nuggets are no longer contenders.
Ooh, chilling with that one.
I said,
Oh,
I yeah, I was about to
I'm
say,
sorry.
I'm
I didn't mean to
saying,
step on you. You supposed to say what you was doing first,
no,
but
you
I'll
good,
take
you
it
good,
as
you good,
well.
you good, you good, you good.
Go ahead.
Um, I'm leaning towards chilling, but I'm gonna say tripping.
Okay.
It's still early. They still have the
Yeah.
best player in the league, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They still have four of the players, at least four core four players from the championship run. They still have Christian Brown as well and Peyton Watson, but um, definitely some things that need to get fixed, spacing wise, shooting wise, and in terms of like MPJ and Jamal Murray really, doing their job to the best of their ability. Because Jokic is averaging 30 right now, and that's not something you really want. Um, like you want it to be like, oh, we need him to do it tonight, not we need him to do it every night to give us a chance to win. So, um, I I'm leaning towards tripping, but I'm gonna say chilling for now.
Yeah, I'm chilling too, bro. just on the fact that I'm not gonna trip too much. It is an early season. It's a lot to go on. It's a lot to happen still. Um, first few games ain't everything. There's some teams that are considered contenders that have a losing record at the moment. They're probably 1-3 or whatever the case is for them. But I mean, it's still too early to really tell who is a contender. And as you said, he still got their core, still got Nikola Jokic. I feel as long as they got a good team around Jokic, that they are considered a contender. Like they could be top seed, they could be sixth seed. I'm not sleeping on because I've seen what they've done time after. Oh, he's safe. Time after time again. So I've seen what Jokic has done with a good team around him. I've seen what Jokic has done with a bad team around him. So just a matter of time, or just a matter of a couple things. So yeah. All right, cool. Um, Paulo Banchero is an MVP candidate. Tripping or chilling? I'm chilling. That's out of here. Yeah, that's out of here. Oh, that's almost out of here. Okay, let's hit the warning track. Go, go, go. Oh, all right, never mind. We good. Dang, but we good though. But we good though. But we good though. Got two on base. Two. Got one in scoring position. We straight. We good. That's only bottom of the second. We good. All right, let me get back on track. Oh, all right, but yeah, Paulo Banchero dropped the first 50 ball last night. Um, had 37 in the first half. 37, 7, and 6. That's 2K numbers, bro. And he had that with time left in the second quarter. Like, man, on a mission. And like I think with Paulo Banchero, like obviously he's, one of the top, was he top pick? He was number one pick, right? Yeah. So obviously
Yeah.
with the top pick, um, you expect this out of your top pick coming into his third season. So it's like not really surprised, but it's like I'm glad that he's coming into like becoming that player for the Orlando Magic. Um, I think if he keeps it up, sure. But as you obviously said, it's too early to tell. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does keep it up. So I'm chilling on that front. I'm not tripping like, oh my gosh, he's the greatest thing ever. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, we here. I'm chilling. How you feel?
I'm tripping.
Okay.
I'm tripping.
Okay. See,
He
this is
he
why I
an
like.
MVP candidate
This is
for
why I
show.
like. This is why I like. This is why I
He
like
an
this. This
MVP
is why
candidate
I.
for
This is why I
show.
like this segment, man. I knew this was gonna be it.
That man's getting to the rim. It don't matter who's guarding him.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting to the rim. He's finishing over top of people. He going through them. He not playing with nobody. It don't matter who it is. Like, oh, you smaller than me? Yeah, let me go get this bucket. Oh, you think you got size on me? I'm gonna use my speed, or I'm gonna step back, shoot this jumper. Um, and things that people talked about with him is like efficiency and things like that. But if you talking about efficiency, you ain't watching the Magic play because I mean they need him to be that. Like there's time like there's always like players that are like, oh, they were never efficient. Yeah, but they team not gonna be on shit if they don't shoot the shots that they shoot. So um Paolo, what he's doing right now is phenomenal, and I don't think he's gonna slow down. I don't think he's gonna average. I think he's averaging like 30 something at the moment. Um, I don't know if he's gonna average 30 for a season, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's averaging like 28, 29.
It's 2 to
And I,
1.
I obviously that's not that far from 30, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a difference between like 28, 27, 28, and then like 31, 32.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's only like 2 buckets. But shoot, if that 3 point shot starts to like really consistently fall, he might be a 30 point scorer this year, and he's good enough defensively. The team is good enough overall for him to be in that conversation. So I think he's gonna stay in that conversation this year.
Valid. Cool. So you say you tripping with a good trip.
Yes, good
Like
trip,
you're high on this.
very
Okay, but
extremely.
Luca's back, so that's good.
As high as I could be, higher than a kite.
Higher than a kite. Boy said he on cloud nine.
I wanna. I'm off. Never mind. Um,
Off the za?
relax. Absolutely not.
Nah, I know.
Absolutely not.
I know. I know.
The Celtics tripping or chilling. The Celtics and the Thunder are locked into the NBA Finals.
Locked in. I'm tripping on that. But well, I want to say tripping, but it's like I'm tripping as in like I don't know. Am I really tripping? Oh, and I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk it out. I'm
Bro,
gonna let you talk it out, and then I'm gonna realize my. I gotta I gotta stick to the format, man. I keep jumping. I keep jumping the format. I gotta stick to the format here. You go ahead, say whether you tripping or chilling, and then I will respond.
I'm trying to think of which the right one is. Uh, I'm tripping because I think this is true. Through the first week, I don't feel that confident in any of these other teams that I've seen as I am in the Celtics and the Thunder. The Celtics could win 70 games this year, and
Yeah,
the Thunder could win 65 in the
yeah,
West.
yeah.
Like the Thunder look that good. Like their first game against Denver is why I said Denver might not be contenders this year. Like that's how good OKC was.
They look
Like
great.
OKC was that good. Chet was that good. Chet was insane. I mean, blocked Jokic on one end, went down and dunked on one of his teammates on the other end. Like Shea averaging 30 a game for probably the third straight season at this point. Um, J Dub continues to get better. And their depth, man, they just have so many players that come off the bench. They got a rookie that no one thought was probably going to play this year, who's playing valuable minutes. You got Caruso. You ain't even got Hartenstein yet. You got Isaiah Joe. Casey Wallace is starting this year and playing good basketball. So it's like, bro, they got so much talent. And Usman Jang is playing minutes this year and contributing. It's like, bro, all these draft picks that end up happening, they still find a way to like, all right, get rid of the ones that we don't want, but the ones that we do use, they're gonna contribute. They're gonna help us. So it's just kind of crazy how this team is built. Um, and I would honestly be shocked. Again, this is based off of 1 week. I would be
Hmm.
shocked if the Celtics and the Thunder are not in the finals.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm kind of in between here, because like you said, it's very possible that the Celtics can win 70 games this year because they're that good. Like that game against that game one against the Knicks was just ooh, like
I mean, they got Peyton Pritchard out here averaging 20 a game.
dog.
He's going crazy.
Yo, like, oh man, like I said, based on like Jason Tatum where he's playing, Jalen Brown where he's playing, like you mentioned, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, um, Drew Holiday, like this team looking like they, picking up where they left off last season. So that's trouble for everybody else in front of them. Um, I think that they are considered the team that is coming out of the East. They are the team to beat in the East, and chances are they're likely to be back in the finals. Oklahoma City Thunder, they were close. They I'm trying to think, they lost what second round last year
Yeah, it's Dallas.
to Dallas, yeah. So another year of Shea, Chet, J Dub. They got Hartenstein in what trade last year, or was that free? That was free agency, right?
No, they signed him.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
signed him. He'll be out for a couple weeks, but he'll be back soon. I think that'll be another piece, depending on how he comes back. That'll be another piece to add that helps them out.
They're gonna be able to play him and Chet.
Huh,
I would assume Hartenstein probably comes off the bench,
I would think
but
so
he
too.
could start. But I would assume he comes off the bench.
Yeah,
But they're still gonna be able to play with minutes with him and Chet and still excel. Like there won't
yeah,
be a. I don't think there will be a huge spacing issue.
yeah. Um, yeah. I think I'm chilling on the take. in the sense that won't be surprised that it'll happen. So yeah. All right. I
I feel
got
like
what?
tripping means we're overreacting
Yeah.
to it. Chilling means we chilling on it. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna relax.
Like yeah,
Basically,
that's
like
cool.
I'm overreacting or relaxing.
Like
Yeah,
chilling is like one plus one.
that's kind of how I'm.
Like yeah, that's standard. Like
Yeah,
if someone says
like
Shay,
okay, I can
if
see
someone
that.
say Shay can lead the league in scoring this year, I'll be like, yeah, you're probably right. I'm chilling on that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
someone say
I'm
Cam
chilling on
Thomas
that.
and I'm
Like,
tripping,
duh.
you know. Then I'm like, oh yeah, of course Cam Thomas can. He always, you know, that's yeah, that yeah. So I can go both ways with chilling and tripping. All right, staying in the West here. Well, not staying in the West because that was a East and West topic you brought up last time. Moving over to the West, I said, well, this is just the prompt here. The Lakers look like a title contender, tripping or chilling. Think I might be tripping on this one. Only because it's the Lakers and we know how Lakers regular seasons go. At least since LeBron has been there, or just just recently. I mean, they got JJ Redick, who so far has shown great improvements at the coaching position than Darvin Ham has. I mean, then that's shown to be much more of an upgrade at the head coach position from Darvin Ham. Um,
He's made a bigger impact on
for
the team.
certain, yes. I think it seems like they just came out in these first couple of games with a different attitude, different swagger, different like will to play, will to win. You know,
Confident
AD looked like AD. Braun getting triple doubles. Like Don Connect and Austin
when
Reeves
you're
coming in and doing their thing. Like, yeah. I mean, it's still things that they gotta change. I'm not changing, still things they gotta work on and stuff. I mean, obviously that's with any team, but it's still like a good start for the Lakers right now, man. Like, can't remember the last time really Lakers had a strong start to the season outside of maybe the first year AD was there. You know, like I don't know. They've had many coaching changes. They had what I'm trying to think. They had Vogel, Ham,
hmm hmm
Vogel,
they had
Ham.
Walton when he got there, when LeBron got there
When
too.
LeBron got there, okay, yeah, and yeah, now they got Jada Redick. So yeah, uh, Lakers title contenders. I feel like I'm tripping a little bit, but within good reason, because it's like, all right, they look good. Like I'm tripping, like yeah, this might could be a special year for them. You know, how you feel about Lakers being title contenders?
So it's similar to one I had. I have one that says the Lakers will be top four in the West.
Okay,
Um, I could see that. But to answer yours, title contenders, I would still have OKC, Minnesota, and I guess them and Denver would be a toss up. I'm gonna say I'm chilling on this. I don't think they're a title contender.
okay,
Right now, if they continue to play like this for the entire season, obviously that opinion would change. But um, I do want to see more. I want to see AD do this, play this level of basketball for the entire season. I want to see the role players play um, at this level for the entire season. I want to see JJ Redick coach this way for the entire season. Um, and that's not saying that I don't think they can. I just want to see more. Um, because we've seen the last couple of years where they're supposed to have these, big seasons and they don't. I want to see just how much the change to JJ Redick impacts. How positive is that impact on the Lakers?
yeah.
How profound is the word I should have said?
But shout out to JJ Redick. Shout out to the Lakers. Good start. It was dope seeing Bronny check in with LeBron that first game. Would have been litter to see him score. But it was the moment was lit though. So
I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep before, so I missed it live.
I'm sorry, Judge got
Too
hit.
busy being tired.
Them boys scared of Judge,
It'll
man.
be
They
alright.
walk Judge, hit Judge, like let Judge have his moment, man.
Anyways,
Anyways,
um,
but nah, I don't know. A lot of people have something to say, a lot to say about the moment, about how it's manufactured. I mean, obviously, bro. Like, shut up. Like, just let us have this moment, bro.
people
Like,
didn't go.
damn. Like, people are so like, damn. Excuse my language. Not even bad language, man. That you can hear that on TV, but like, still, like, bro, like, just
Yeah,
people just jealous, miserable, doggone, just I don't know. I think it's cool more than anything. I thought it was cool seeing King Griffey Jr. and Senior there supporting as well. Like regardless, like it's a good moment that LeBron's able to play long enough to play with his son. I mean, granted that doesn't that moment doesn't happen often. We haven't had
yeah.
many father son. Wait, that's the only father son duo really. It's him and the Griffeys that have shared the floor with each other or shared the been in the league at the same time. Oh, let's go. Been in the league at the same time to have a moment like that. So shout out to the James family, James gang. Shout out to Bryce. Shout out to, why am I shouting out Bryce? I don't know. Got the same name. Shout out to Brawny is what I meant to say. Hope he has a long, productive NBA career ahead of him. Definitely has a potential to, I think, regardless, just off the fact of his skill set. I mean, I think he's in a good position as a rookie, learning from his pops, learning from someone like JJ Redick as your first coach in the NBA. Like, it's a lot of things that can go in his favor. So definitely be a team that I'll be watching, or definitely be a. I'll definitely have my eye out on Bronny James throughout his career, because I mean, it just I don't know, just something that we see and just think of is just like kind of cool. Like the guys that we grew up watching, their sons are in the league now, and it's like many father son duos, like we've mentioned, are their son played in the league years after they played in the league. Like Steph and Seth played in the league many much years after Dale retired. Same goes on for Tim Hardaway Jr., Tim Hardaway Sr. Trying to think of others.
Kenny Martin.
Yo, what's up with this pick? They about to pull this picture, dog. They about to pull Hudson, bro. He done hit Judge and Stan.
Anywho,
Anywho,
um,
next topic. Go ahead.
my my last one. Um, the Bucks, not a serious contender.
Oh yeah, no, I'm chilling on
Um,
that. I may be tripping too.
yeah. I'm gonna say chilling, as in I don't want to go that far just yet, but the first week has not been convincing.
Mm-mm,
Hasn't helped their case.
mm-mm,
There's a lot of talk during the off season about this is a make or break year. You don't really have that much time to make things work. Obviously, when you bring elite players, it typically takes more than 1 year. We just saw it with the Liberty. We've seen it with the Celtics.
mm-hmm.
Um, we've seen it with big threes and things like that in the past. We've seen it not work. So there's never a guarantee that no matter the amount of talent you put together is going to work. Um, the pieces around it aren't great. The defense has still been a problem. Um, I think they lost to the Nets and the Bulls last week, so that's not very. It's not. It's not a. That's not an opening week you want to have. Um, but I'm gonna say it's early, and I'm gonna give it at least a month or two before I'm like, all right, they might not be serious contenders.
Yeah, I'm chilling on it, dog. I don't believe in the Bucks whatsoever. Um, I'm just not a believer. I guess that's me hating. I'm not fond of the Bucks. I'm not fond of Giannis really. I respect it. He's a good player, hell of a player, all timer already. The resume at 27 was ridiculous. Got every award except Rookie of the Year. But if you're talking this year, nah. Um, always. I mean, you can already kind of see the writing on the wall with this team, a little bit. Um, it's kind of like how I don't know. It's just certain things that are said that shouldn't have to be said. Like Dame was like, "Oh, we're gonna hold each other accountable," yada yada type deal. I'm just like, bro, obviously, like, yeah, like that should be a given there. It's like kind of like how like Aces beginning of the season were like, "Oh, we're trying hard to have a good time." Like, dang, like I don't know, man. Just the way things are shaped whenever things aren't going the way that you want them to go as a team. It's always interesting to see. So Doc Rivers there, Don Hand back on the coaching staff. Like we know those two to be the coaches that they are. It's no secret there. Another thing I thought was funny, they had installed in the Lakers locker room no hands in pockets. Did you see that? It was like a sign. It was like no hands in pockets.
No.
Oh my goodness, it's funny. But
What?
yeah, there's a sign in the locker room that says no hands in pockets. I
Well,
guess that's a shot at Darvin
nine
Ham because
times
he
out of
always had
ten,
his hands in
or
his
90%
pockets.
of the time. Oh, well, shit. I was gonna say 90% of the time.
Unless
If
I
you're
have
talking
my
about
hand
the
in my pockets
players,
or whatever.
they're
I mean,
wearing
they're wearing shorts with
they're
no
wearing
pockets.
basketball shorts that don't have no pockets. So
Yeah, shorts with no pockets
I guess if
and
it's a shot at Darvin, cool, but that's
shorts with
kind of
no
lame to me.
pockets
Still,
and whatchamacallit no pockets. Warm-up pants with no pockets too probably. But yeah. All right. I got two more. Probably just gonna share one of them though, because I don't think the last one should really be a topic point. But I'll say Tyrese Halliburton isn't the player people think he is. Tripping or chilling? I say tripping. I think people are tripping here, in the sense that he's probably just gonna do a rough patch, rough start to the season. Still has star quality, still is a good player in my opinion. But I mean, the goose egg against the Knicks, that was kind of a highly anticipated matchup. Obviously with the playoff series last year, the kind of back and forth they had in on WWE between him and Jalen Brunson. It was a little bit of hype there. Indiana, New York, and then it's national televised. That's out of here. That's out of here. That's freaking out of here. Grand slam from Volpe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 5-2, man. Let's go. Come on, man. In the Bronx, baby. We up. We lit. Season's not ending tonight, man. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how you play baseball, man. That's what we're looking for. All, all series. Do your job. Let's go. Bang. Out of here. Let's go. We lit. All right, back to Tyrese Halliburton. I just think people are tripping. So I'm chilling because, like I said last year, um, we rocking with Tyrese to the wheels fall off, and the wheels ain't gonna fall off for a while. One better point guards in the league. You got that can play make. Oh, he's a guy that can play make. He's a guy that can do the things that are needed to be done to win you games. So I mean, I know he didn't really have a big part of the Olympic team, so it's kind of I kind of see how things are being shaped with Tyrese, but at the same time, it's like he's also shown that he can hang with the best of them, and he's one of the better players in the league. Same with Trey Young, but yeah. What are your
Hmm.
thoughts on that?
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely would say I'm chilling on that. That's definitely not true to me. Um, Tyrese Halliburton is arguably a top 3 to 4 passer in the league. Um, one of the better shooters in the league. He's going through a bit of uh, a rough shooting slump, but he hit some big threes the other night against Philly, sent him to overtime. So I think it's just a matter of time before he finds his rhythm shooting wise. And you know, I think some people are just trying to get him to be somebody else. I don't know if he's ever going to be one of those. I'm gonna go get my shot right away. I'm gonna go, hunt for my shot or anything like that. Um, and I think that's more so just people not understanding his game more than it is him not, excelling. Um, I just feel like for what he's giving, what he's bringing to a team, the pace that he's bringing, the pace that he's setting, um, you can't really, fault him for being unselfish and being a player that he is. Um, Obviously, you want him to shoot better, but I think it's way too early to say that. Um, he's not the player that people think he is.
All right, and my last one, which I don't even think we need to spend a lot of time on because I don't know. I just thought of it on the fly. Um, the Charlotte Hornets can make the playoffs slash, or I mean, can make the play-in slash playoffs. Um, Lamelo looking good. Mix that in with Brandon Miller taking a leap year two. Um, Trey Man off the bench cooking, tripping and chilling.
I think Trey Man's been starting this year, if I'm not mistaken. But
I thought he
um,
dropped his 20 off the bench game one.
I could be wrong. I just feel like
I
when
mean,
when
hey,
I was watching, he was
yeah,
maybe he was just playing with the stars majority of the time. Um,
probably.
the AI fit is hilarious to me.
Oh my
He
gosh, the
looks
cosplay.
he looks like he looks so goofy out there compared to everybody else. Like he looks so different.
Like his
Um,
jersey is so big.
so damn big.
I can't imagine. I
Um,
can barely play in a XL. Like if I'm playing, and I kind of realize this. If I'm wearing like a XL shirt, no buckets that day. Straight layups and assists. Ooh man,
Damn.
let's go. Let's go. We're making plays. We're making plays. We're making plays. All right. What you call it? But no. What was I about to say? Oh, I can't wear an extra large shirt when I hoop. It got to be a large. Can't be nothing baggy. You know, gotta be a large. Can't be too tight. Can't be too loose. Gotta be just right. Like what's the thing? What you gonna call it? Goldilocks and Three Bears. We went all show without
What a
jokes.
call.
We went all show without jokes.
That was crazy.
I had
Not
to
gonna
bring
lie
up
to
some
you.
type of reference, but yeah, no, I just don't see how he does the baggy look. But I mean, it's cool though.
Yeah, I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
Um, I would say, I'm chilling. Um, Obviously they can,
Hmm.
but I don't think they will. I mean, let's see. We have Boston, New York, Philly, Milwaukee, Orlando, Indiana, Miami. What's that? 7. You got Atlanta. You got Cleveland. Shit, I'm tripping.
They're
Forgot
one
about
and two at the
Cleveland.
moment.
Uh,
They're 1-2 at the moment.
uh, did I say Atlanta? I think I said
You
Atlanta.
did say Atlanta.
Um, I guess I mean they could battle for the 10th spot.
Yeah.
Them, Toronto. I mean I don't think Brooklyn is really trying to.
I don't need Brooklyn to.
Um,
Brooklyn in a battle with the
I don't think Washington is
what's call it.
going to either.
They up right now on the Nuggets,
So
89-84.
they
But I
could
need
get
them to
that 10
start
spot.
losing. I need Brooklyn to be like the Washington Mystics
They
this
could
year.
get the 10 spot. To be
Like
honest,
lose competitively.
they did more than lose, but they almost made the playoffs.
Okay, no, maybe not be the Washington
They're
Mystics
only a
then.
few games out. But say they're only a few games out from missing the playoffs. So, uh, uh, yeah, I would say they could make the 10 spot, but I wouldn't bet on it. Like I wouldn't expect it.
Okay. Word. That has been the first installment of Tripping or Chilling, where we say whether we're tripping or chilling on, different things going on around the league. Feel like this was good. That was a good first crack at it. But yeah. All right,
Yeah,
moving
I
on.
agree. I think that's
On
good.
to some segments that you guys are familiar with in the show, in the program. Bringing back to the NBA talk, transferring these topics from our WNBA shows to the NBA shows. One, two. Let's go. Double play. All these boys playing now, baby. I'm sorry. Um, um, what was I about to say here? Oh, you want to start with your tiers first?
Shit, let's do it.
All right. So Tariq's tiers for the week.
Reintroducing my tier list.
Yup.
For this week is my league pass teams.
Ooh. Okay.
Um,
Fun.
I wanted to talk about it last week, didn't get a chance to, so
Hmm.
I made it my tier list. Number one, Orlando Magic. Number two, San Antonio Spurs. Number three, Houston Rockets. Number four, the New York Knicks. Number five, the Grizzlies. And a tie at six because after the first week of the season, I don't know if they're gonna stay on this list. The Nuggets and the Kings are tied. The Kings, I've always watched a ton of, um, and they're a late
Always
game,
been
so it's
a
kind of hard for me to stay up and watch them sometimes. But I base it off of like when there's a bunch of games at one time, what teams am I looking forward to watch? So I'm always watching Orlando's game unless they're playing like I don't know Washington because that's a market game, and I'm not about to try to finagle my way to watch a Wizards game. So that'll be a game that I won't watch, but um, can't go wrong. I mean, Paolo's already playing at an incredible level. Love the way Jalen Suggs plays. Jalen Suggs had a great game the other night, um, or last night actually. Um, Wemby, how can you not want to watch Wemby play basketball?
of course.
The Rockets, you got Jalen Green, you got Shingun, you got Cam Whitmore, you got Fred VanVleet, you got Reed Shepard, you got Alman Thompson, you got I don't know, the list goes on and on. Tari Eason. Um, so always love watching them. The Knicks, Madison Square Garden alone makes me want to watch them. And then you got Mikal Bridges, OG Ananobi, Jalen Brunson, Cat, Josh
That's the
Hart,
first name you said.
Deuce McBride. What?
Mikael Bridges was the first name you said.
I'm saying like they got them. Like those are the pieces that they brought in.
The first name you
Stop
said,
hating
Mikael
and
Bridges.
just
That's
let me
crazy.
talk.
I'm sorry. You see the shirt. I'm a hate. I'm a hate. I'm a hate.
You
You
said
see
it
the
like I
shirt.
said it was his team. You said it like I said it was his team. I said Mikal Bridges. Like it's Jalen Brunson team, but I'm saying like it's a different team from last year. It's not the same team.
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges, Cat, and OG Ananobi weren't there for the full. I mean, OG Ananobi got there halfway through the season, but the other two weren't there. So it's a different team, and I was already excited to watch them anyway. So adding those players in particular, which is why I said their names first, is why I'm also is another reason why I'm watching the Grizzlies. John Morant, Desmond Bain, Zach Edey, Jaren Jackson Jr. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been playing really good this year. Santiago Damas having another good season. Um, yeah, Ja Morant is a super exciting player, and then the Nuggets they got Nikola Jokic. Why would you not want to watch the best player in the league every night? And then the Kings love De'Aaron. The Raptors Rosen is, one of the best scorers of this generation. Malik Monk, incredible the last couple of years, especially when he got to the Kings. Sabonis should have been All Star last year, was All NBA. Super underrated. Puts up basically the same numbers that Jokic does. Doesn't get the same amount of
Walking
credit.
triple double.
Um, so yeah, those are my 7-ish teams, 7 to 8 league pass teams. So yeah, I do want to watch like the Cavs and the Hawks more. And then some teams I didn't put on here because they got a lot of national TV games. So like Timberwolves, Celtics, Thunder, Lakers, Bucks, Sixers. They're gonna have a lot of national TV games. The Knicks and the Nuggets will probably have a good bit of TV games too, but I feel like more often than not they won't have as many. So that's how I came to my tier list of league pass teams.
I like it. I rock with it. I will update y'all further with my league pass teams whenever I have the time to. Which I know number one on the list is the team on my chest. So
They don't count, gang.
okay, never mind
Because
then.
you're gonna watch them regardless.
That's
They don't
right. You
count.
have to say the league
Why
pass
you don't
team
think
is
I?
the team that ain't your team. That's why you ain't say
Why do you think I didn't have the Heat?
exactly. Dang, we forgot to talk about something during news, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Bryce's Nices, and then we can talk news, and then we can end the show. All right, so Bryce's Nicer for me this week. There's no other. I'm gonna just get out the way. Might as well give it to him now. That way I can be fair to everybody else throughout the rest of the season. It's no other than Cam Thomas. People have been very critical about Cam Thomas, and now they want to give this man his flowers. I want to stay on that side, but at the same time, I'm glad that y'all finally seen what we saw when he got drafted. Right? He in the first two games, he was going. He's not trying to lose. It might be a rebuild year for the Nets, but he's not trying to lose. He's going out there trying to get 30 every night, doing his thing. Like he had what 36 in the home opener. Cam is the guy, bro. Cam is a great scorer. I understand that he probably didn't fit the mold that people wanted him to fit, or just people think, or what people think of when they think of an impact player. Oh, the Yankees look like a ball club. Um, whatchamacallit? But I think obviously with the way that he's probably just be leading his team in scoring this whole season, might even lead the league in scoring this whole season. Um, oh shoot, it's a guy from TikTok. Um, I am not focused right now. We should have recorded before the game, but um, no, just shout out to Cam Thomas, man. He's been doing the thing. But I mean, if I were to give it to somebody else this week, probably we already talked about Paulo. Paulo went crazy. I feel like Alperen Sengun don't get enough credit for what he does on the basketball court. I feel like he should be an All Star this year. If the Rockets are like top
I'd be
six,
surprised if he isn't.
if they're if they're eight, anything between eight
Even
to
if he not, because
even
the
if he's
Lakers
not,
got two of
yeah,
them last year and they were in the play-in.
yeah,
Put that man in there. But Sabonis got to make it too, so it's gonna be tough.
yeah, that's another one. But
Cat left,
yeah,
but
Cat's in the
Julius
East
came.
now. Wow,
So
yeah. But no, last little bit of news before we get on out of here. Dwayne Wade statue was unveiled this past weekend. Or was it yesterday?
yesterday,
It was
it was
yesterday.
unveiled Sunday. The statue night was like last night for the game.
Okay.
Uh,
The
Halftime.
presentation of the statue
Right.
was yesterday. Yeah. So, um, it's quite the
Or
statue.
like the ceremony, or like the celebration
Yeah, it's quite the statue.
more so, because the presentation would have been Sunday. What are you trying to say, bro?
I mean, I feel like, well, I don't know what pose you would pick for D Wade, really, but that one.
That's the one.
Not what I'm saying, but that one.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of, I don't say, I mean, I guess it is hard to kind of emulate like a face, try to get every detail in someone's face and stuff. Like, building a sculpture, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, we're very critical of it, but we can't go out there and do it. That's why we do what we do. They do what they do. They're special. They specialize in what they specialize in. And all right, cool. Anyways, um, and we specialize in what we specialize in. So there's that. I would say in this case, though, I mean, I think it's funny. The jokes is funny, bro. Like the way they put the face on plenty of things. Like, yeah, it's just NBA Twitter having their fun. Like, I'm pretty sure they're still joking. Like, might wake up tomorrow and see more jokes about it. But yeah, no. Yeah.
I
I mean, I
mean,
would think Dwayne Wade
it
would
is
be
what
the
it is to
guy
me.
to get immortalized in front of. It's not even the American Airlines Arena anymore. What they named? They named it the Pat Riley
Kaseya
Arena
Center.
now. Kaseya Center.
That too.
So
Pat
they
Pat
honor
Riley
Pat
Arena
Riley.
at or Pat Riley Court at Kaseya Center or something like that.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I would think. I mean, I think that's tough. They also got a nightclub. Like Miami Heat got something going on with their stadium. Like it's one of the top stadiums out there. It's just that nobody shows up to their games
I'd
until
rather us have something
later.
going on with the roster.
You said you'd rather have something else going with the roster.
Yes.
Oh, hey, speak. You the Miami Heat fan? Go ahead, speak about it. The floor is yours, sir.
I mean, it's early. I'm not tripping. It's
Okay.
early. I'm not tripping. I just want to give show love to D Wade. I mean, you know, fifth pick in the draft, where there was players that were picked ahead of him that he ended up being better than. Three championships, brought the first championship to a franchise that had never even been to a finals before. Um, you know, was a consummate pro, a leader for 13, 14 years. Um, you know, never cheated the game, always worked hard, even when he was injured, played through it, um, battled through injuries to come back year after year. Um, leading teams that everyone knew wasn't going to be good enough to compete, but he still gave them a chance every season. Um, Literally the reason why I fell in love with basketball. So people can say whatever the fuck they want about a statue, but them niggas ain't got no statues nowhere. So fuck what they talking about. Kobe statue was
That's
shitty
real.
too. So what we talking about?
That's real. That's real. Hey, they got misspellings in the statue. I think the
So
only
I
statue I
mean,
think
get
that
your
really
jokes off
they
because that's all y'all do
nailed.
about D Wade. But it's whatever.
I think the statue that they nailed, Jordan statue, obviously. Dirk statue is pretty tough. Um, Shaq statue is tough. Him hanging off the rim. Um, yeah, those are only three I could think of that have great statues. They have statues like the Allen Iverson statue can fit in my room. Uh, but I didn't know that all of Philly's statues were in that small before they came out with the Allen Iverson statue. Like you said, the
Yeah.
Kobe statue. Um, that one was what was I about to say?
It wasn't what people expected, but
Wasn't
people are
yeah
expecting perfection. So
yeah.
stop expecting perfection and just appreciate the moment. Appreciate somebody being immortalized because of what they did on a basketball court, what they did off a basketball court, what they did for a city. That's literally what it was supposed to be about. And as soon as the thing unveiled, they made it into something else.
I don't think they
It
probably
really doesn't
expect
matter what the shit
perfection
looks like.
because no, go ahead, finish that thought.
I just don't think it matters what it looks like. I think it's the principle of it. It's the fact that
Yeah,
somebody was that important to a team, that important to a franchise, that important to a city, to where they feel like they needed to be a statue. Everybody knows who the hell it is. You're not gonna walk up and be like, damn, who is that? You're gonna see the number 3 on it. You're gonna see the name that says Dwayne Wade. You're gonna walk up and see, oh, that's Kobe and Gianna. Oh, I had no idea that was Kobe. Everybody knows who it is, so it's really not that huge a deal. But people are gonna do it because it's Twitter and let me get my likes.
Not for real. I was gonna say, I think people do expect perfection out of it because of how long it takes these things to get done and the detail that goes into these statues. And I mean, obviously, I don't think. Damn, I don't think. What call it? I don't think things need to be perfect, but I think things need to be. I don't know. I don't say accurate. Just need to be executed well. You know, I think the statue outside of the face, I think it needs to be critiqued on many different factors here, and I think they did a good job. So shout out to Dwayne
Yeah,
Wade, one of the greatest of our time, one of the guys that got us into the game of basketball, one of the legends of this game, one of the best shooting guards that we've seen in this game. Like, let's be real here. Let's talk about what he did out there on the floor. Don't give a damn what he did off the court. That got no what he do on the court. Let's talk about Dwayne Wade, the player, and why he's getting immortalized, and why he's getting praised, why he's in the Hall of Fame, why he's in call it, why he's getting a statue
top
to begin with.
75.
Top 75. Talk about it. Multi-time champion,
You can't tell
multi-time All
the
NBA.
story of the NBA without Dwayne Wade.
You cannot. Like, his draft class single-handedly changed the league, and he was a part of why. So,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
mean
shout out to
the
D Wade,
people that
man.
the man that people want to call GOAT went to him to win a championship, to win championships. So
That's his
you
brother.
literally cannot tell the story of the NBA without him. Literally cannot. So make your jokes, that's cool. But the people that understand the game and really understand the game and love the game know how good of a player he was and know how important he
Oh, for
was to the
sure.
city of Miami and the team and the organization, because that was the organization that was floundering. Honestly, I mean, they hadn't done anything besides some series with the Knicks. Um, I
Yeah.
mean, outside of that, they hadn't done anything really. So yeah, he kind of saved the franchise if you think about it. To be honest,
No, definitely if you think about it, because what D Wade got there,
they
the
draft
Heat weren't
Darko
even a
Milicic. This
team.
shit looks way different.
I'm gonna say D Wade got there, the team wasn't even. I don't even think 15 years old yet. Maybe
Mm-mm. They were
couldn't have
what,
been
80, 89.
80.
So
So
I want to say we're 89. I could be wrong.
so that's right. So
So it would have
almost at the
been that
15
would
year
have
mark.
been 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember they celebrate the 25th year like during LeBron's time.
Mm-hmm.
So that had to been like what 2014.
Yeah, that would have been what, 2014. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So now
But
we're at
shout out to
what,
Dwayne
35
Wade, man.
years.
Shout out to Dwayne Wade. And yeah,
Absolutely. Shout out Pat Riley and them too. For
yeah,
getting that done.
definitely. They honored their legend, their goat, the greatest player in their franchise history the right way. I believe
Yeah,
making up for them not
I
paying
agree.
that man what he should have been paid. I'm still mad about that, dog. I'm not even a Heat fan. I'm still
Yeah,
mad about
that
that.
as much as I love got love for Pat Riley, I'll never forget that. They'll never live that
That's
down.
the only stain. That's one of the only stains he got. I would say. But yeah,
Especially since he got to Miami.
yeah. Anyways, man, I ain't got nothing else to talk about. You got anything to talk about, Tariq?
Just want to talk about a few players real quick. We talked about Paolo. We talked about the
Mm-hmm.
Celtics, but Jason Tatum has been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Davis has been great as well. He's averaging 30.
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo averaging 30. Trey Young has been playing really well as well. Both of those guys have really, they're really trying to fight a narrative that's being pushed about them. LaMelo, besides the injuries, when he's on the court, he's been fantastic. I know people are like, "Oh, he shoots the three too much and all this other stuff." It works. I mean, sure, he could do some things differently, but if you look at how many games he's played for his age, it's not that many to where it's like, okay, I fully understand what my game is and things like that. Like he's still developing, and that's what's scary. Trey Young, same way, great passer. People, don't give him the same amount of credit that they give guys like Luca or Shea. They say that he has really high usage and things like that. But there are tons of players with really high usage and they don't get the same disrespect. So I hope he continues to have a fantastic season and just wake everybody up. And then Tyrese Maxey has been freaking incredible. 45 the other night. Without PG, without Embiid, lifting his team to a win over a playoff team in the Pacers. Just phenomenal. The way he's playing, he looks like an All NBA candidate. So, yeah, that's about all I had though.
Word. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode. Got number 5 things Friday for y'all this week. Thank y'all for tapping in with those. Added an extra one for y'all last week. So never know where I might take it. Never know where I might go with it. So yeah. And as far as TikTok, Instagram, real content and stuff too, be on the lookout for that as that picks up, or I'll start to pick that up as well. Liking the feedback on the last video I made. Um, this guy had more places to go. But outside of that, though, things are cool. Thank you for always supporting us as always, man. Especially made it this far in the episode. But catch y'all next week.